Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah. Can you hear me? Hi. You're on mute. Yeah. Now you're on mute.
All right.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Am I
Oh,
audible?
yes. You're pretty audible. Okay. So I'm Mantavra and I'm gonna be your tutor for today. Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah, this is your demo session, right? This is your
Yeah, it
first.
is my demo session. It is my demo session.
Before we proceed any further, can you just quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Aditi Chauhan and I am a law graduate. I have practiced law for a couple of months, I would say, and then I gave up upon it. Now I am preparing for judicial services examination. What about you?
Okay, I'm just a college student. I'm not a graduate yet.
All right.
Yes, I'm still pursuing my bachelor's. Yeah, I'm in my first year. My first year is going to be over pretty soon. So yeah,
All right.
and 19 right now. I'm a little bit younger than you.
Yeah, you seem to be.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So, Aditi, before we start the session and everything, there are just some basic questions that I'll ask you. Okay.
All
So
right. No issues.
yeah, during your graduate, during your schooling, did you have an English background? Like, did people around you speak in English?
See, actually, my English speaking journey is has been a roller coaster ride. Actually, I am from a village. All right, so the like my atmosphere and my environment was not of that English speaking one. But yes, like till fifth standard, I was in a Hindi medium school. But then, yeah, my parents shifted me to an English medium school, from fifth standard. So I studied in a CBSE till 8th, and then my 10th standard I studied from ICSC, like St. Mary's. It is nearby to me. Yeah. And 12th, and then I completed my graduation from Aligarh Muslim University.
Okay, wow, that's really nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so just one more question. Aditi, when you're in a conversation with people or with anyone, what kind of problems are there that you face while talking in English?
See, actually, the problem with me is, I was a very confident student while all my throughout my college days. All right, then it is like 2 years back, I was offered a job, which I didn't do it because of the larger purpose in life, that is judicial services examination, and and I just gave upon my practice and everything, and then the corona situation, and then I came back home. See, and now the atmosphere here, it is village. Like I just don't get any opportunity to conversate with anyone, and the atmosphere here is not that cool. So, and yeah, I am a business law expert at Trans Tutor. So there also I do not get an opportunity to interact. Like it is like we have to solve the questions and pass on to the students. So there
Yeah.
is no one-on-one conversation. So recently I appeared for an interview and I felt that there was something not good with it. Like, there was something like lacking in it. So it was very, disheartening.
Don't okay. First of all, don't ever dishearten yourself just because you failed at a point. Okay, this is something. These are some tricks of for confidence, for your confidence. Okay, what happens is whenever we fail or whenever we face a failure or something like that, we tend to give up. Okay, that's human nature. That okay, I failed, I can't do it, and I won't do it. You never ever do that. Okay, and especially in clapping mode, during a clapping mode session, never feel nervous with the speaker, especially me. Okay, I'm really younger than you, so you don't have to feel nervous with me at all. But yeah, so that's some kind of
True.
okay. Just think of it as a rule book. Okay, that don't feel nervous when you're in a clapping mode session. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. these are some basic things that we're going to work upon.
All right.
So, do you have any questions about clapping or anything?
No, I don't really have any questions. I was just scrolling through YouTube and I found some videos of the people. So I thought, yes, I must book a demo session and I that will be my practice. So I thought to book one. So there are no questions as such, but yes, I just don't know how the subscription and all that works. But that is, I think, given on the website, so one can go through, scroll through it.
Exactly. Actually, I can't really tell you about the subscription plans and everything because I'm not really aware about those. I'm just a speaker, so I do not have those. I do not have that knowledge to me. Yeah, it's all available on the website. It's easily available, and you can select whatever you want to according to your convenience and everything. I'm asking
Uh,
if like you want to know how the process works or anything.
no questions as such.
Okay, so we'll start with some discussion, some normal conversation. Okay, then we talk about the feedback and everything. Okay, so Aditi, tell me, what are the hobbies like, except your work, except preparing for your exam and everything? What do you like to do?
What I like to do, this is the most difficult questions. A question I just don't know what my hobbies are. Actually, I am quite interested in Hindi literature. So I just read some of the poetry and some of the books related to it. So this is my hobby, I would tell. And apart from it, I sometime or the other I read some books. Some of them. I'm not an avid reader, I would call myself. That's all I think.
That's really nice. Okay, so tell me, do you have any goals in life that you really want to achieve, like just like your judicial exam and everything? Is there anything else that you have planned since your childhood or something like that?
Goals. All right. So daily goals, but like what do you mean by daily goals? See, I have my kind of I daily I have some schedule which like we keep on preparing some schedule and some target list which we have to achieve. Apart from, see, it is a very engaging kind of thing, like when you prepare for something. So kind of I don't have anything extra to do these days. I'm quite preoccupied these days.
Okay, that's it's fine to be a little bit preoccupied and everything. Okay, so tell me, how have you been handling this pandemic situation and the lockdown and everything? Like, did you find to do something productive or something like that?
All right. I was like when the corona situation, like the COVID situation started last year, I was in Delhi. Before that, I was practicing at Delhi High Court, and then recently, like it was 2 or 3 months back, that I decided that it is not gonna work out. So I'm just preparing. So it was just 2 or 3 months, and then everything was going very well, and we were in the classroom and we were studying a lot. But then this corona situation happened, and our classes just like everything was shut down. So I had to come back home. So thank God to my advocate's ID that I was allowed in the unlock 4 to come back, and then since then I am at home.
So
Or
that's what I'm asking. Like, when you're at home and everything during the lockdown, did you find something productive to do? Did you find any new hobby? Did you discover something new about yourself?
yes, during the this lockdown thing, I just don't know, I started reading Swami Vivekanand. I don't know how. So I became quite interested in reading him, and I read his Vedanta philosophy and all. Then I got connected with R.K. Mutt, and there was some conference kind of a thing. Then I participated, and I also won it. Like, not actually won it. I was ranked 94th all over
Oh,
India.
that's really nice.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I think that all sums up our conversation for today.
Up.
Still, that if you want to ask anything about clapping or anything that you're facing something or any issue, you can tell me. Like, what is your main purpose of joining clapping? Is it really for just interview purposes? Do you want to improve your fluency, or is there any specific thing that you want to work on?
Not something specific, but I first of all, I want your feedbacks. Like, I just don't know at what level I am right now, because I think my level has kind of degraded. All right, because if I'm going to go to courts, and if I would make some mistakes, there is no room for mistakes there. So this is the main reason why I wanted to work upon this thing. So if you provide me feedback, then I would be really grateful.
First I'll provide you with the feedback. Okay. Look, you're a pretty good speaker. Okay, like I've come across a lot of speakers up till now, and you
Excuse me, you are not audible. I don't know what happened. Is there some problem with the internet?
just give me a second and tell me if I'm audible now. Am I audible now?
Yeah. Now we're audible.
Air and everything. I just opened the window. I'm sorry.
No problem.
So, about your feedback, you're a really, really good speaker. Okay, you know your sentences, you know the grammar, and overall you're pretty good. Okay, but preparing for something formal, you need to prepare a little bit different. Like, I'll tell you a minor thing that you do. Okay, you use the word "see" a lot. You're in an interview, you tell the interview to, okay, so see, that's the case with me. I say that. Okay, the interviewer gets, okay.
Offended.
Yes. The interview understands that you're trying to get informal. You can't be informal in an interview. Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm telling you that if you're preparing for an interview, or if you're preparing for professionalism, then you need to work a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
So overall, your conversation skills are fine. If you're speaker at Clap and Go, or your parents or your family or someone, it's fine. Okay, you have to be fluent English. When it comes to an interview, you need to prepare at different. You need to work on your confidence. You need to work on your body language. You need to work on your expressions and everything. Okay, like I'll tell you one more thing. In an interview, it's not always like a lot of people think that it's appreciated if you sit like this. Okay, that you just sit. It's not
Yeah.
always. Yes, it's not okay. Obviously in a government formal interview, it's always appreciated. I don't know about that, but for a job or at a company or something like that, it's not always appreciated that you sit like this. Okay, because they're looking for someone smart. They're looking for someone with confidence and that. Okay, so hand movement and your expressions and all these things matter a lot when you're in an interview. Okay,
Exactly.
I'm specifically focusing on the interview part because you're preparing for that. Okay. What I could notice from our conversation right now was one thing that you shift to the informal part a little bit. Okay, you
All
can't
right.
do that in interview. Try to focus on that. Okay, when you're going for an interview, try to prepare like that. Okay, now that I have to prepare for an interview, confidence is another thing, and being informal is another. Okay, you're
All right.
confident enough, but you can't shift to informal language. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, like I told you the C part. You can't tell the interviewer to, okay, so see, this is the case. Okay, that
Yes.
that gives a bad impression on the interview. Okay, so that's
All
not,
right.
yeah. Uh, uh, Overall, the confidence is pretty good. Your grammar was almost correct. Just some minor mistakes, but that can be ignored because of your confidence and your fluency. You can improve your vocabulary. Okay, for your interview, you can always improve your vocabulary. What happens is, I'll tell you why I'm telling you to improve your vocabulary. When we have to say a sentence in an interview, there's no time to think.
Exactly. We fall short of words sometimes.
So I'm telling you, you can't like when you're making a sentence, you can't take pause in an interview. If they ask you a question, you just have 2 second window to think about the answer and then speak.
Speak.
Yes. So what vocabulary will help you with is that you'll have different ways to say the same sentence.
Same thing.
Okay.
And it matters. If you articulate well and you express well, then it is something which will make you different from the others. So yeah, it's a good point.
Exactly. So I'll tell you, okay, that is one point. Also, what I'm telling you is when you're in an interview, you have to think, you don't have the time to think about the sentences. Okay, you need to at least have 2-3 options already in your mind for every answer. Okay, so what you can do, what vocabulary does is, I'll give you a really basic example. Like I can say that my name is Mantavka, right? I can also say that I am Mantavka.
Yeah.
Okay, these two, the meaning is the same, but there are two different ways of saying the same sentence. Okay, so I already had this prepared in my mind that okay, if she asks me what my name is, I'll say this or I'll say this. I have two options. I can choose from one of them. If I forget one, at least have one other option. Okay, so this is really important. How you can improve your vocabulary, that I'll tell you. You can make a small notebook. Right now it's the lockdown and everything. It's still the pandemic is going on, so a lot of people have a lot of time. You can make a small diary or a small copy. Okay, and you can find 2 new words every day. Okay, tell me, when is your interview? When do you have, how much time do we have to prepare for it?
I think it is 2 or 3 months down the line.
2 or 3 months down the line, so we have enough time. Okay, so 2 or 3 months, 2 words every day, 3 months, 90 days. It's about 180 or 200 words. Okay, so 200 words are really good
Yeah.
for improving your vocabulary. Okay. It's not that you have to stop at 200, because vocabulary is like an ongoing process throughout the life. Okay, I still do this, that I still write 2 new words every day. I've been writing since class 8th. So you can
Wow,
imagine.
that's really good.
Yes, so
Kudos to your consistency.
exactly. It was really difficult to be consistent in the starting, but when once I got into the habit of doing that, it got easier. Okay. So this is something that you can do for your vocabulary, for your sentence formation and everything. Okay. So
Yes.
this is the main thing that I have for you today. If we meet again, if we meet in another session, then we'll talk some things other than this. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aditi. I hope we meet again. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.